Hey guys, Tyler here with GT Performance. Just wanted to bring you guys in and check out our last 2024 Tigé, the Z3. So come on, let's go take a look. So very popular color right now, vivid seaside. Kind of has that ocean color, bluish green that everyone's really loving. And again, this is the Z3 model on our last 2024 we got it sitting on a tandem axle trailer with the nice fancy 18-inch wheel package. Those are called the Shred wheels. One of our most popular wheel packages. I love doing that on most of our boats. Everyone loves those wheels. Then we put them on the Elite Shield trailer coating. So what that is a rock art coated trailer. So up here, right, we have a lot of gravel, a lot of lakes that you go down gravel. We like to put this on pretty well all of our models to give you that extra protection from the gravel. I mean, the boat's beautiful. We got an option with docking lights, of course. The Tigé, like every Tigé, every ATX power tower, a lot of people don't realize is our power towers with all the fancy interior RGB lighting. We also have the exterior RGB lighting that comes with it. And in this boat, when I ordered it, I chose to option it, that option right there with a vivid seaside tower blaze, it's called. And I feel it just finishes off the boat, just makes everything flow with the black and the black accents into the tower, up into the blade. And of course, those are RGBs, so you can change the color as you want. Full windshield on the side, which is really nice in those windy days. You don't have to get all that water and get splashed on you. And one of the things that I really like that we always do on all of our Tigés that you wouldn't think of a lot is it's called dual fuel fills. So when you're filling up, when you're on your trailer, on your truck, it's on the same side as your truck. But then when you're on the water, there's another one, exact location on the other side, so it's easier to pull into and is on the other side. So you have the option of, depending how your lift is, or if you have gas on the water, even depending which way the wind's pushing you, you can easily go in and fill up your boat. So that's it for some of the things on the outside that I like. So let's step on inside and take a look inside. So when we enter the boat, you'll see this is another Cool Touch interior. This is Cool Touch Cognac. Beautiful color. I really love it. Brown is so popular right now, and being Cool Touch, that hot summer days doesn't get near as hot. And then coming into the boat, we chose to option this as another level of flooring with gator step is the tricolor floor. Just adds that extra depth of the flooring, and really I feel adds to the overall touch of the finish of the boat. Then of course, everyone's favorite, the rear transom seats. I mean, you can't really now go on a boat once you've had this and ever go on another boat without it. It's just such a must. And in this Z3, what's really cool that they do is the walkthrough. Of course, no one wants to beat up their interior, so we have our full walkthrough through the boat. But if you're ever wanting to suntan or sun lounge in the boat, we can flip this over and put it down, and then you've got a full lounger. So super easy. Then you can lay down, put the lean back down, lay down and relax and enjoy the back of the boat. Of course, come on inside in the interior. The great thing that I always touch on with these Tigés is the depth of that storage. Full cooler all the way down. Again, I'm not a tall guy, but you can definitely put a lot of storage inside this boat. Or like I always like to say, whichever kid's not listening, there's their hiding spot for them. Again, in storage, nice little rope storage off to the side. We'll use it lots in our boat, is we use it for the sandals. I don't like a mess inside the boat, so we'll clean them off on the back of the boat, and we put the sandals in there, and they've got just this little dedicated storage spot for them. Everyone's favorite, garbage can, easily accessible. Take it on out and empty it out. So nice, easy place for the kids to put everything. And so just like the outside with that lighting I touched on with the blade lighting, that carries on to the inside of the boat. So does the accenting that we did to allow it just to wrap the interior and flow together. Of course, beautiful RGB lights in our Audison stereo system. And then the power tower. So no matter what you're doing, you can just raise and lower your tower just with a hit of a switch and no problem at all. Swivel board racks, quick, easy, super accessible to turn in and get your stuff. And then we get to our helm, and this is where I spend all my time on the water is on the helm. So everything they do here is just built around the driver. Super comfy. Some little things that you wouldn't think of. A lean back to make yourself comfortable. And when I'm always driving, I'm always sitting like this sideways. They make their seat to have a little cutout. So instead of rolling over the material and eventually wrecking the material, you have a little cutout for your leg, and you can actually sit here comfy all day long, and your legs don't go sore or numb from dangling like this. Again, because I'm not very tall, you can sit here and just relax and drive. And of course, heated seat. And for the co-pilot on the observer side, another heated seat. And you can see that beautiful RGB interior package that on the touchscreen, we can just change a click of a button, and now we have it on the spectrum. So it'll just color fade throughout. And if we want to even change it up again, we can do a pulse. So it just gives you a little more depth to that RGB package. Again, back in the helm. So I'm the driver, I'm here spending all my day. Smart wings, super useful. All my commonly used buttons are here. I've got cruise, turn it on, speed it up, slow it down, my surf system, my switching, video camera, stereo, volume, and everything. Again, when I'm turning the wheel, I can touch underneath the stereo and do whatever I need to and not have to, like on some of them, like when you're driving your vehicle, it's hard to push our buttons and we're turning the wheel. Here, we can just push it all day long. Phone charger, easy, simple, keeps the phone charged. And then our touchscreen and push button start. So super easy to use. Basically, whenever we're showing someone the boat, one of the big comments we get from people is how easy our touchscreen is to use. So you can swipe left, swipe right, go to our switches, and then go to our surf system, see engine diagnostics, hop into the stereo, make it bigger, hit some Bluetooth. Super easy, no two screens, no rotary dials. You just hit your buttons, you figure out where you need to go just like that. And then of course, no more key. Push button start, put in your code, start the boat, and she's ready to go. So moving on to the bow, something again with that traction and wearing down their upholstery. In their bow, they run a hybrid bow. So what's really nice is instead of this coming back and having to step up more into your windshield and your bimini, they bring the bow step a little forward. And so when I want to sit like this, I still have a full bow. It's a very wide seat that still covers your whole butt and everything. And then when you're sitting backwards, you can just recline and again sit like this, like that, whatever works. But this hybrid bow, what's really nice about this part is we can flip that over and then another walkthrough. So if we're always at the lift and we're always coming onto the boat from the front of the boat, now we're not beating up our upholstery. Nice little gator step out right on the nose so we don't slip and fall into the water. So a nice easy transition into your boat, keeping the longevity of your interior. So that's our walkthrough on our last 2024 Tigé, the Z3. You want to come and see it in person, come on by, stop by. Myself or Anthony will take the time and walk you through this beautiful beauty.